I have arrived. I am not late. Not today. Not today. Welcome everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Hold up. Let me make sure that the sound is working and everything cuz yes. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I have arrived. I'm not late. You might be late, but I'm not. I am on time. I am here. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Sylvia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sylvia's with the eyes. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, Katie. Hey, Jay McCarthy. Welcome, Storm, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yes, yes, yes. I have arrived. Pulling up on the gate. Thank you. You've arrived. Okay, let's go. Hurry up today, right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not late. No, I'm not. Manna Joe, shout out to you. Shout out Bees in the House Storm. I'm letting the people get in here. Hey, and on, welcome. There's so much static. Hey, do I have any people from the beautiful state of Florida? Let me know if you are from Florida. I heard that y'all got snow. Are you guys okay? Because we were talking about how certain places are nice and they're not snowy. Did y'all get snowed? Let me know if Florida got snowed, my friends. Okay. Yes, everybody. Ada, how are you? Rico, Santana, not suave. Welcome. It's fucking snowing in Georgia. No, it's not. Is it? Oh my God. Rico Santana, not suave, said it's effing Georgia. What? Not Georgia. Rico, I'm in Savannah. Okay. Louisiana got snow for the first time ever? What is this? What's happening? Is it Cosmos 2044? Welcome. Says you're from Germany. Shout out to you. You're in Florida, but now so just rain. Okay. I heard people got snow in Florida. What had happened? You said I didn't move here for this shit. Yo, do we need to start all over again? Because some of you guys have arrived and you arrived a little too spicy. What's going on? It's negative 18 in southern Wisconsin. All right, tell me what your negatives are and then take them with you because I don't want y'all to leave your negativity in my chat. Chrissy says it's negative 18. What's your negatives right now? What's going on? Where are we at? It's 12 degrees in Tennessee. That's not negative though. Let me know. Sylvia, Tinkle Tits almost got banned because Tinkle was like, it's only 60 outside, y'all. What are you guys talking about? Tinkle Tits is outside with shorts. But meanwhile, we're out here like freezing as hell. You said negative 13? Manna Joe, take that negativity back. That's it. Negative 18. We were doing a temperature check this morning, and it clearly the negativity is still around. Yeah. Negative 29. Oh my God. It is 4 Celsius in Canada where I'm at. Negative 18. You said a lot of snow in Buffalo, New York. Wow, here it's see the wind chill. I told you guys. It could be all kinds of negative, but it's the wind chill that kills me because I can't do no wind chill. Because that's really what hurts. Like it hurts the bones, it hurts to breathe when it's like chilly like that. It just does. I don't know. Arctic cold front will get us to negative 20s tonight, says TLC and me. Girl, no. Granted, the wind chill is negative 10, but we're supposed to warm up tomorrow with negative 1. That's not a warm up, girl. That's a lie. What is going on? Okay. Yeah, you said my joints are like snap, crackle, and pop. Oh my God. I said, okay, so my kids got one time to throw a snowball and I'm melting all this shit down. You got one time to throw a snowball at me. You got one time to throw a snowball at me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is why I hate snow. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, that cold, chill air will hurt your face. It was 2 this morning in Utah, where I'm at, 53 below in northern Utah. Ooh, Jeanette, I cannot. Well, let me tell you, don't get your pipes burst, okay? Make sure that you opened it halfway and Just be careful, right? Because this is like, what is it, pipe, especially if you're not used to snow. This is pipe bursting season. Okay, make sure you open those little cabinets or whatever under the sink. Open it a little bit, let the heat in there, because that if they freeze, expect to burst. And yeah, and then keep that running. Expect a burst if you're not careful, if you're not used to that kind of snow. So I would be careful with that. It's 20 next door. Really? Ooh, wow. It's 36 degrees, -14 wind chill. That's too much. Keep your taps running. Keep your taps running. That's right. That's right. All right, guys, we have some stuff to run to. We got a lot to cover. Hey, baby K, how are you? And lovey cats, everybody coming through. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I didn't say that in the last stream. I need to say it more often. Evil Queen says, wind blows right through my layers of clothing. Ooh, I hate that kind of cold. Be honest with you, I hate that. Nobody likes that kind of cold because it's a different kind of cold. You know what I mean? Yes, you made it. Shout out to everybody. My damn water has been dripping for 2 days. I'm gonna hate. Yeah, that water bill's gonna be high. That's what sucks. How it is. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to run through, run up, do a bunch of things. We gotta talk. Okay, one of the videos that we did earlier, and I guess we'll talk briefly about it, but if you didn't watch our last upload, go watch it. It's pertaining to Liam Payne. And I'll give you guys a short and sweet of that video here if you didn't get to watch it. You're not Rabs, you're not doing the wave look this week. Not this week. Right now it's all like staticky right now. I don't know. I might during the week. I might get bored, and just wash it up and do what I got to do. I need a little touch up of more purple. That's what I need. I'm going to be all purple by the end of the year. Hell, by the end of the month. Liam Payne, Rogelio Nores, okay, the man that's accused of, and he's been charged formally of manslaughter, okay, he has hired a new attorney. The new attorney's brother works for the Department of Justice in Argentina, okay? That's the question. That's the question, girl. So, strategy, file this lawsuit in Florida, okay? Saying what he had to say about dad, and then use that lawsuit in Argentina one way or another. The attorney that he got is very strategic, right? And he apparently has done very well with acquittals. Okay. So I guess my thought in my process, I guess my thought is like, how do we, is this man going to walk? Is this man really going to serve any time? And if he serves any time, what is this going to look like? And I'm talking about the ex-manager, not manager, Rogelio Nores, the Roger Dodger guy, okay? You guys know we've been very heavily invested in looking into that case and everything. And every time there's always a twist and a turn and a turn and a twist, and we're doing our best to cover it. But this one today, I guess I'm not surprised, right? Because he's trying to appeal his case in Argentina, and he's setting things up for an appeal. So what is he doing? This is the way that he's moving. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It always worries me when you have like people that work within the department or attorneys and stuff like that, and people getting off on things, because it can happen in anywhere, in any country and stuff like that. Hell, it happens here. You know what I mean? Corruption. In other countries, it's more overt. So I guess we'll see. And I'm kind of curious to see how Liam's dad plans to proceed. Of course, he's probably going to respond to the lawsuit one way or another. This is going to happen, but I do wonder about a lot of this and how things are going to go. So we're going to do our best to keep informing everybody about this lawsuit. Okay. Yeah, that's all we can do. But at the end of the day, like, we know the truth. We know what's up. We know what happened. Let me let the people know we live now. We know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, we know the in between. We know the information. We know there has been this attempt to really try to silence the people about different things. And, we know what's up. Hold up, y'all. Okay. So welcome everybody. Let's get into it. That was the one thing. If you didn't watch that video, make sure you watch it. Go put a like on it, share it, do what you have to do. Shout out to the fans in up on Twitter and Facebook. I see y'all. Y'all are amazing, doing the good work. Shout out to you guys for doing the good work. Because honestly, as far as information sharing and stuff like that, we wouldn't be here informing the people if it wasn't for the fans, the One Direction fans, the Liam Payne fans, those that have been pushing for there to be truth in what has been happening, and a lot of them are on Twitter doing the work. So shout out to them for doing that. Okay, thank you, Jeanette. Did you just you just renewed your membership, or did you expire, girl? You were naked and now you're not naked. Shout out to you, love. Thank you for renewing your membership, love. Shout out to you. Thank you. Shout out to everybody. Thank you, love, for supporting my channel. Tu mamá says, hey, what to do, everybody? Ya llegué. I am here. We are here. All right. Shout out to everybody who's arrived. Hey, Julia, how are you, love? Fully clothed. Thank God. Shout out to you. Well, I would expect you, girl, in this weather. Yes, be fully clothed, okay? I gotta tell you guys something. There is a very interesting case, okay? If I say the name Gloria Trevi, would you guys know who I'm talking about? Put it in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. Let me say it again. The Gloria Trevi. Do you know who I'm talking about? If you don't know who I'm talking about, that's okay. All right. But I want to know if you guys know, if you hear the name Gloria Trevi, would you know who I'm speaking about? You do? All right. Y'all know. You don't know. Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you guys something, okay? So Susan thank you, Susan, for putting a question mark. Some of y'all may not know who I'm talking about. Pika says nope. Sergio Andrade, bad man. That's right. All right. Christian B, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Love, thank you for supporting me. My goodness. Let me put some hearts in the chat. If you've been blessed by any of my supporters, put a heart in the chat, please, and thank you. Thank you. Those hearts are for you. Singer. Kylo Ren says singer. Okay. All right. Yep. So you don't know, you've heard. All right. Okay. So let me tell you who this person is. All right. She is a Mexican singer that she was named the Mexican Madonna. I have done a video about her. It's been a couple months. And there was another video that I was working on, right? This woman right here, with her manager at that time, they basically had a bit of a they called it a cult back in the day, where they were recruiting young artists to join this singing group. Now, think about this. This is in the Mexican media, right? But what piqued I've been watching this for quite some time. There's a couple of creators here that I've been watching that have talked about the industry and the Mexican industry specifically. But this woman right here, believe it or not, she's well known in the Americas. Like she's well known for like us, the Mexican Americans that might have grown up a little bit with her music, and some of her hits. And growing up, you remember H when I vaguely talked about her? Growing up, she was somebody whose music I listened to as well, right? And she was very revolutionary. Her, and at the time her manager, had what the Mexican media dub was a cult. Okay. And they recruited a lot of young aspiring singers and actresses that wanted to, make it big in the industry. Okay. She was very much pro, like she was different at the time, because at the time, you got to understand, a lot of people that were coming when she was coming up, there was this push for women to marry young, women to accept abuse from men, women to accept a lot of things. She spoke about things that people wanted to speak about, like sex. You know what I mean? Condoms, protection. She talked about all kinds of things that people would not want to speak about. And so she kind of role modeled a lot for the younger generations. She would be, I think, what you would maybe consider right now a Sabrina Carpenter for this younger generation. She was her. She's, gorgeous, beautiful, and everything. Yes. Yes. You're talking about the company that had the body, the boy. You what? Not yet. That would be a different situation, Rico. Um, so this woman who got caught up with her manager, right? Because they were running a cult and they were recruiting young girls, and at the time she was an adult. You know, she was a victim of sorts at one point, okay? Because she went through trauma. She lost a child during this time. She went through a lot as an artist, as a woman, as a singer, and everything. And she gets caught up, gets locked up in Brazil, okay? The other women, part of this cult, who are also survivors of this situation. And then the man that ran it, the man had cancer. He has since kind of gone away and come back. He's a very controversial type of character. His name is Sergio Andrade. Well, this woman right here, for the last, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years or whatnot, has come forward and really talked about her experience. She's done movies. There's a Netflix documentary about her if you're ever interested in watching what her experience was in this cult, okay? Yeah, you're right, tu mama. So, she has decided to basically sue some of the victims in this cult that were recruited, right? She essentially doesn't like people using her image, doesn't like people using the story. Like she can talk about all of that, but she doesn't want anybody to talk about anything else. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't want people to use her story, her narrative or anything. She can talk about she can write books, she can use people's images, she can use these women that have also been victimized by her and this man, even though she was a victim as well, but she doesn't want people to use her images or anything. She doesn't want people, so she decides to sue one of the victims of this cult that she was recruiting for at the time. And so there's been a huge push and a narrative change, and I'm trying to figure out because I've been talking to a couple of bloggers here on YouTube about this. And I said, this is a story that hasn't really made the major media outlets here. I mean, you hear one side of it, but you don't hear the whole thing. When I ask you guys, who do you guys think this is? And some of you guys are saying, "Oh yeah, I do know her. I don't know her. Yada yada yada." And so some people feel some type of way about it. Um, and so I wanted to talk about this woman specifically, but I have to break the story in the way in which people understand it because it's a very complex situation. So I actually talked to another blogger who's been heavily covering her, but his content is in Spanish. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't want anyone else putting their narrative on it. I can understand that. But then you shouldn't keep others' names out of it and not put her narrative on their story. Yes. It's something to that effect, right? So, yeah, because she was guilty as much as I like her, she was just as guilty as Sergio. I separated the artist from the person on this case. This is the equivalent. This would be. Can you imagine a woman having? Think of an artist, okay, that you can think of, and that's hugely famous, having a RICO case on them, and think of that artist saying, and I'm going to say a female artist, okay, for the sake of my example because she's a female artist. And then saying, well, I'm the victim. And then she serves time behind bars because she did victimize others. She was on the run for many years. And there was a lot of other agencies looking for her. She gets caught and she's extradited. From Spain, from Brazil, she was brought to Mexico. Okay. She spent time behind bars and, basically telling the people, her side of the story. And you could tell that she'd been through some trauma, that she had been victimized. Nobody takes her victim story from her. But in this group, there were other women that were victimized as well. And so then here we are 20 plus years later from all of that, right? She's suing victims of the trauma of the same narrative and story because she doesn't want those victims to tell their stories using her. So it's like a one-sided situation. So if you were to have a RICO case, let's just put that as an example, and this is the woman or a female artist, and she's a victim, but the other people are victims. Like, what happens when you have one victim suing other victims? Like, what do you make of that? How do you make of that? Like, Janae, you're right. Like, why can't other victims tell their own stories? It is right, right. And so I have to approach this in a way, first of all, because a lot of y'all aren't familiar with her. I'm trying to approach this in a way that it's helpful for people to understand the story. And I might do it like in a story, story time type of situation. Um, but she's a famous artist and she's been able to reinvent herself. Yeah, from what you're sounding like, she sounds hypocritical. I don't know the story. No, but her story, but let me tell you, this industry shit, it's not just Hollywood. Yo, in the Mexican artistry area, it's a little bit like crazy over there because it's just as crazy as it is in Hollywood. You said it sounds like Nexium. Can victims sue other victims? Is that like weird to say? Yeah, she was like a Maxwell, like a think of a Jeffrey Epstein situation, but she would be like the equivalent of a Maxwell. Now, let me be very careful because she's very litigious and she lives in Texas. Okay, she's attempting to silence a lot of survivors. So let me tell you what's going on. I've been in talks with another blogger, other bloggers, right, that report on her and do very, very well, and this is like a calling that I'm getting. It's something is telling me you need to report on this. And when I mean like a calling, I'm not talking about somebody called me. No, it was literally something that's been heavy on my mind for the last couple months. And then like today, it was like, listen, you need to talk about this and you need to break it down so that the American media understands this, because nobody is doing it's similar to the Liam Payne situation, right? Because not everybody's talking about it in different layers and ways that we are. So that's what we're going to do. And it's going to take me a couple of pre-recorded videos. And this may not be, you might be like, I didn't know this story. It might be something new, different. Please note that it's going to be something new and different for everybody. But I am working with another blogger and I hope to kind of get on the, because they're interested in pushing this in the American outlet too. So tu mama, you say you're here for it. I'm going to need your support. I'm going to need everybody's support on this one to push it, to share it, do what you got to do, because the lady's changing the narrative here. And I'm like, wait a minute. The people that you're suing, you're trying to silence as well. And although I can appreciate that she's a victim too, but victims don't get to do this to other victims as well. And if they do, then you never really left that cult mentality. Can we? Anyways, that's my thought. Yes, yes. You can sue whoever you want for whatever you want. Winning your lawsuit is totally a different story. Thank you, Jason. That's absolutely yes. It's listening to intuition. I don't know what it is. 111 in the chat. My number's there. Your sign. There's another sign. There's another sign. There's another sign. Let me tell you. Yeah, thank you. I don't understand the fight for victimhood. Why can't others tell the story without intervention? Period. But it's a lengthy story. It's a story that not a lot of people understand. And so I think I mean, like today it was just like nonstop. And then I got email communication from this other blogger who then said, hey, here's my number. We need to talk. And so we're going to get into this. And this is going to be quite the rabbit hole. And I'm so excited for it because it feels natural to me. It feels like a good call for this. So we're going to do that. It's a whole different rabbit hole, but we're going to do it. And that might grow our Spanish speaking audience, which y'all know I'm here for it, because I told you guys earlier in January that I really wanted to work on bringing a more diversity in the language. There's just a lot going on in Mexico and in different countries and whatnot. And so I want to bring awareness to it all. Give me one sec, y'all. Hold up. I got another message. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. Is it your gut? Listen to your gut. Absolutely. Yes, all the signs are there. Okay. let's get it together because we have. So this is something I'm gonna follow up. Okay, you expect a video about this solely on this, and I'm gonna explain the ins and outs of all of this, and it's gonna be very intensive. And I'm so here for it. I've already worked on it. I just hadn't released it. It's sitting somewhere in one of my save files and whatnot. So we're gonna work on that. We got other things to talk about. Let's talk about. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Y'all ready for this one? Let's talk about Natalie D. Is it D Donato? Is that how you say her last name? D Donato. D Donato, one of the mob wives. Okay, you guys remember the show Mob Wives? Because I was so. First of all, let me just say that I was into that show. Very, very heavily back in the day when it was out. One of my favorite. Oh shit! One of my favorite characters from that reality TV show was Angela, okay, who may she rest in peace. She has passed away many, many years. It's been many years since she passed away. Okay. The lady is missing. One of the mob wives is missing. Okay. She's been missing. And TMZ just reported on this too. There's other outlets that are reporting this. You were a faithful watcher. Big Ange. Thank you. That was like Mike. Listen, they can't do Mob Wives again because Mob Wives, Big Ange was the character. Okay. You cannot like remake this. All the other Mob Wives personalities. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What's that one? Drita. That one. No, sorry, girl. You did too much. You did too much, girl. The other one was too. What was the other one with the blue eyes? I forgot her name. Then there was the other one. See how irrelevant. I can't even remember their names. The other ones, the other ones, and the other ones. That's how I be calling them. Big Ange will forever be my favorite mob wife. I don't care what you say. That's right. They can't do Mob Wives anymore because they're all being indicted. You didn't watch that one? Oh my God, Night Charm. Listen, Matt. Okay, Matt Crazy. You like Drita? I didn't like Karen. Okay, Sammy the Bull. I liked Sammy the Bull's daughter. All right, I'll give her that. She was all right, but the other ones I couldn't get into. All right, now we're gonna fight in the chat. I could see some of you guys saying, "Well, Drita, what Drita?" Listen, I just couldn't get into Drita. She wasn't even a real mob wife, was she? Let me tell you what the premises of the Mob Wives was. I love this show. Mob Wives, it was Mob Wives and then Love and Hip Hop. And let me tell you, this was like the trash TV shows that I would watch after a stressful day at work. I'd be like sitting down and just like it was my way of decompressing. So watching these women fight, talk shit about each other, drink, and talk shit about each other, which is what the fuck they all did. Call their husband from prisons. I was here for it. I loved it. And then it was Love and Hip Hop afterwards, whether it was Atlanta, New York, or Miami, wherever the hell it was. So, I mean, that was like my routine. But I just couldn't. You said I'm Italian and I could not watch my boys. I just couldn't go. See, baby, can you talk about back in the day? See, it was Flavor Flav, Frank the Basement guy. Y'all remember Frank the Basement? New York, For the Love of New York was another. Like I love till this day I still love Tiffany. By the way, yes I do. What was another show? For the Love of Ray J, when Ray J was relevant, and all that trauma that came out of that show, because that girl, Danger, she smashed the homie. She's still around, and she's got some severe stuff going on with her. She's lost her kids and everything. Now, can y'all tell me why the hell we're talking about this? I don't know, but let's go back to this. No, we're going to circle back. Circle back. So, okay, so Drita was Albanian, so she really wasn't like Italian. She wasn't like a Karen Gravano, right? To me, I'm sorry. But Drita was just like a side character who just happened to date an Italian guy. I did not. No. I just didn't like her. She was just a little too much for me. But some of y'all liked her. I get it. To me, it was just like, you're doing too much, girl. You're doing too much. But anyways, the show has not been the same after Big Ange died, because I like Big Ange. She was like my favorite. Yes. Okay. No worries before I go. Welcome. So Mobwives star Natalie, is it DiDonato? I think that's how you say her last name. Currently missing after 2 no-shows for 2 flight homes. I don't know what's going on. So this girl, if I remember watching this episode of this girl. She was only there for like maybe 1 or 2 seasons. And this girl wanted to fight the other girl whose name was Natalie. This girl's she has a mob relation because of her great grandfather, and she was running a funeral home, if I remember correctly. Something like that. But this girl right here, she hated the other Natalie and she wanted to fight the Natalie. So this girl, every time you see her, she always wanted to fight somebody. And that was the premises of Mob Wives. Everybody always wanted to fight somebody. Well, this girl right here is missing. She missed 2 flights. All right. So Mob Wives star Drita, hold up. Mob star wife Drita tells TMZ, "Oh my God, this is horrible. Really hope it's nothing but missing to flights, and reported missing seems extremely concerning. I really wish they would find her safe and sound. I've not seen or spoken to her in a very long time, and I wish I had answers." So Drita jumps into this. You said, please report on this, Mar. Okay. Well, I mean, now we got serious. Thank you, Mar, for the $4.99 love. I guess the Drita, the one that you guys are mentioning in the chat, I'm not a fan of, but she also jumped in and said that this is really serious. Mm-hmm. She also reported this, and this is all that's been reported. Mob Wives star Natalie is the subject of a missing person report after we're told that she was MIA for 2 separate flights home. Law enforcement tells TMZ a report was filed for Natalie, best known for appearing on season 5 of Mob Wives, this morning in Las Vegas, and it's currently being investigated. We're told Natalie's family is concerned and her whereabouts are unknown. They spoke with cops in Philadelphia, where Natalie reportedly visited earlier this month before missing a January 5th home flight to Florida. Where is she at? We spoke with Natalie's mother, Denise, who tells TMZ she last spoke with Natalie 7 days ago. She got her on a FaceTime call. Denise says they had a brief conversation, but Natalie rushed off the phone and didn't clarify where she was. She's just telling she had to go. Natalie's mother says it's unclear if her daughter was with anyone during the FaceTime call, but notes that the reality TV star looked nervous, distressed during the brief chat. Denise tells us the conversation left her concerned. She says she tried to call her daughter back on both of Natalie's cell phones, but claims neither was working at the time. So her cell phone is off? I mean, let me know. She's been missing for a couple days. Denise tells us that she repeatedly tried to get in contact with Natalie over the past few days, but failed to reach her, prompting her to contact police in Philly. According to Denise, the last update she received was from one of Natalie's friends named Ben, who allegedly told DF on Monday the Mob Wives star was now in Las Vegas and reached out to him for getting help back getting her back to Florida. Denise says Ben claims Natalie contacted him 4 days earlier on WhatsApp, where she sounded distressed and asked for money for a flight. This ain't good. She's asking for money for flight? Yeah, she was, thank you so much, Mar. Then a new member joined the cast, one Natalie DiDonato? DiDonato? She'll probably say her name here in the preview. I always said it wrong. A now deceased former associate of the Philadelphia COSA. Carly said if she's broke, well, I mean, she couldn't afford her flight, Carly. Like, what's going on? Well, Denise says Ben purchased a ticket for Natalie, but she never made the flight to Florida. This friend is believed to be the last known person to have spoken with Natalie, and he was the one to file a missing person report in Vegas. I don't like the sounds of this. Denise says Natalie hasn't been right for the past month, but isn't sure what's going on with their daughter, noting that the TV personality had been distant. Understandably so, Denise tells us she's sick over the situation and struggling to sleep during the ordeal. This is really scary. Okay, so hold up. So this is her. All right. And Like, I remember her because she wanted to fight the other Natalie. Like, this is a preview, okay?
Welcome to the Waverhood.
The Wayfair vibe at our place is Western.
My thing, darling.
Hold up. If I can make it bigger. This is her.
There's a few things I need to get.
So this was back in the day when the show was on. I remember this episode.
Little odds and ends. I'm having a Christmas charity event. I have so many things to still get done. So I'm going Christmas tree shopping with my friends.
So, I mean, she wasn't really there for a long, long time. And I remember maybe 1 or 2 episodes. It was just crazy.
So I start telling Drita, before you know it, fire is coming out of her in every hole in her body.
I swear to God, hands down, I'll crack her head wide the open. I will wreck the mother.
I can't make this up. Look, I'm not in this ass, Drita's ass, no one's ass. I don't ass, I don't kiss ass, just not my twist. But this is not about winning Drita over. I like her. I actually think she's a cool chick. I just want to know what is going on in her mind to want to hang out with this bum. All that being said, Renee told me that Ange had a couple of them over the house for Thanksgiving.
So again, these are just some of the old episodes and stuff. Y'all can watch that whole thing on your own. But yeah, she was there. So again, she's missing and she hasn't been heard from in like 7 days. Mar, thank you so much for the 199. I was speaking of Gloria Trevi. Definitely love. Shout out to you. Well, love, I'm gonna need your support. Thank you, thank you. And Christian B, again, thank you for gifting. And Jeanette, thank you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for supporting my channel. We gotta bring some more attention to different things. You remember that show, Adrian? Okay, so Drita drama was too much, but I mean, putting the show aside, y'all. Hi, vamos. How are you, love? The girl's missing. Okay. The girl is missing, and this just got released today. And then I guess Drita said something about how horrible the situation is. And again, she's subject of a missing person report. She's been MIA. She missed 2 different flights home. Okay. You've been watching reruns? Their lives were crazy. No, girl, you ain't never lie. Yes, they were. If any of this was real, you know, because it's reality TV. Law enforcement tells TMZ a report was filed for Natalie, best known for appearing on season 5 of Mobwives. This morning, so the report was filed this morning in Las Vegas, and it's being investigated. So she missed 2 flights. We're told the family is concerned and her whereabouts are unknown. They spoke with cops in Philadelphia, and Natalie had visited Philadelphia earlier in the month, January, before missing a January 5th flight home to Florida. So she was supposed to fly out to Florida. She missed 2 flights, so that tells me she's not getting on. I wonder if she's having a breakdown of some sorts. Let's say that that's what the case is, that it's a breakdown, but no phone service, no phone calls. It's just the whole situation is off, right? We spoke with Natalie's mother, Denise, who tells TMZ she spoke with Natalie 7 days ago when she got her on a FaceTime. Denise says that they had a brief conversation, but Natalie was rushed off the phone. So 7 days ago, they had a FaceTime and didn't clarify where she was and just telling them if she had to go. Natalie's mother says it's unclear if her daughter was with anyone during the FaceTime call. You said, Rabbit, I think the person who filed the missing person report in Vegas needs to be questioned. She's from Philly, Gaslit. It sounds like she's from Philly, but she was supposed to fly to Florida and she missed that flight. So who knows? It's suspicious. Natalie's mother says it's unclear if her daughter was with anybody. Okay, we read that. And then Denise tells us the conversation left her concerned. She says she tried to call her daughter back on both of Natalie's cell phones, but claimed neither was working. So she's got 2 phones. None of them are working. Denise tells us she repeatedly tried to get in contact with Natalie over the next few days, but failed to reach her, prompting her to contact the police in Philly. So she's flying from Philly. She's in Vegas. She doesn't get in the flight to Florida. She misses 2 flights. How does that happen? Was she not well in the first flight? Clearly she wasn't if she missed the first flight. According to Denise, the last update she received was from Natalie's friend named Ben, who allegedly told Denise on Monday that Mobwives star was now in Las Vegas. Look at this. Okay, let's read this slowly. Ben told Denise on Monday that Natalie was now in Las Vegas and had reached out to him for help getting back home to Florida. Yeah, let's look into Ben, okay? Renee, she did on her IG. Let me see. How do you spell her last name? Isn't it like Gravano or not Gravano? Yes, wait. Why am I thinking? No. Renee, I'm sorry. I think it's Graziano. That's who Renee is. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Yep, she posted it too. We need your help. If anyone has seen my girl Natalie, please report it right away to the authorities. Natalie's been missed 2 separate flights and went missing in Las Vegas. Again, we're here. We're very worried. Just ask to be on the lookout and report anything that can help us bring her home safely. So Renee Graziano, all right, y'all be I could say all kinds of last names, but for whatever reason, I can never say that lady's name or her last name. Thank you. Look at y'all correcting me, Renee Graziano. Wow. So it continues. Denise says Ben claimed Natalie contacted him 4 days earlier on WhatsApp, where she sounded distressed and asked for money for a flight. So Natalie needed money from Ben. Who the hell is Ben? Like, where is it? Like, Ben is a friend? What? Wait. What? Read Natalie's report on SA. Storm, where is Natalie's report? Is online? Storm, do you want to put the link in the Discord and let me know when it's there? If you can tag me, please. Yeah, like the WhatsApp, not a regular phone call. Why would you? Listen, I have a WhatsApp, but typically it's like for international numbers. On her IG? I don't see it. Read Natalie's essay report on her IG. Hold up. Let me look for it. On her IG account, she has an essay report. Dito Mato. Hold up. Let me make, because I'm misspelling it too. Didonato. That's how you say it. Didonato. Sorry. Huh? See, I mean, she was fine in, she was in September. She was doing like appearances and stuff. What happened? You know, she's modeling. I mean, like, what's the deal? Let me see. This was posted in August 2024. Reels? Let's go to Reels. This is June. There's nothing else. Someone needs to talk to Ben, right? Storm, if you could put the link on her IG, I don't see it. I don't see where you said she read the report, unless there's another account. This is December 21st, 2024. She looks fine. There's nothing in her stories. See, was she tagged? Yo, this is weird. I will say that. What happened? You did? Okay. Infamous, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Love, shout out to you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Hold up. Let me go to the tag real quick, okay? Whoa. So this is 161 days ago. And this is Natalie's own IG page. In the case Natalie Di Donato versus Richard Disco, he was sentenced already and found all 8 charges guilty. I went and I took a lie detector test for my sanity. I cannot take the scrutiny anymore. The entire test was video recorded from a phone I have. I cannot believe I have to resort to these measures. However, this has hindered my work/job, my family, health, friendships, and relationships over the years. I'm tired of being faced with, I don't know for a fact she's lying. Well, lie detectors don't lie. You want to see who is for you, or better yet, you want to see who likes the idea of you lie like they do. I took a page out of their book. Tell everyone you are broke. Tell them you are on drugs, and you will see who cares or who acts like they care. You know, likes the idea of you. Rest assured, I need therapy, prayers to be around the winners. I also do not do drugs. Oh my God. Even Claudia Jordan is in the message like, Richard Disco, where the fuck are you? Did you take our friend? Did you hurt our Natalie Di Donato? This is literally posted. Look, people are, let me follow this real quick. People are going to that post as we speak. 36 minutes ago, 36 minutes. They think that she was made to be gone. This was posted 161 weeks ago, and you got Claudia Jordan there saying, like, what you do to our girl. This is from 2021. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, Storm, for like tagging me on this. Claudia Jordan said 24 minutes ago. Hold up. Let me see if I can scroll. Look, there's like pictures on the lie detector test. Let me read a little bit of this, okay, y'all? TMI, because I'm already reading the title and I could see it's very triggering. I was just 12 years old when Richard Disco sexually abused me, beat me on several occasions, and did horrible sexual acts to me. I was just a child. Unfortunately, he was my mother's husband. I considered him like a father until he decided to abuse me, sexually molested me as a child. This went on throughout the years, and he was in and out of jail a lot, however. When he was at home, he was abusing me. I'm tired of the scrutiny that I've been dealing with. I'm tired of all the gossip, whispers, and the abuse that I've dealt with. I am today putting this to bed. The results are in. All of the questioning asked, not one lie detected. I hope you all now get a new hobby and leave the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone when it comes to this subject. Okay. This is so hurtful. I still can't bring myself to talk about these stories. I'm now 41 years old. I suffered enough. I do not deserve this. This almost killed me. I've been drowning in depression and have been severely upset. This is my truth. If I wanted your pity, I would have got into a sick hiatus. And yes, I can't read that. I'm sorry. There's a misspelling there. You know, I never got into the stories. They are pure nightmares. I'd rather you hate me than hell with your pity. I was a little girl. I couldn't take it anymore. He wouldn't stop. He took from me. He took my innocence. So at 21 years old, he did it again. For the I lost count last time, that's the day he put himself in jail. This is not considered ranting. This is considered standing tall, being brave, taking my power back, not allowing him to finish me, not having victim mentality yet survivor mindset. I stand up for what you believe in, and I was taking my life back, aka being brave. I still don't know what having a life is like. I suffered every day for what? The odds were against me. I didn't do anything to deserve this. Thanks to those that never questioned me. I salute you. I also want to express this. Don't ever count someone out. This is why people like myself don't come forward. We are scared, afraid, paranoid of the people and the judgments that you all tend to place. you know how many people said, well, you do know that we will never know what happened. Just you, him, and God. Well, aren't you wrong? So she went through this, like, she was abused, right? Clearly as a child. And then it happened to her again. And nobody believed her. The man served time. And so then in the last, since December 19, 2021, she posted this. She went to a lie detector test and asked these questions, which, by the way, I can already see them, regarding whether or not molested by Richard Disco. Excuse me. Do you intend to answer all the questions truthfully? Yes. Like, she's showing us her results to the lie detector test. Claudia Jordan did some work with this girl, and clearly you can see that she's even under in the comments and say, where the fuck? Where's our friend? This girl's missing for 7 days. There's a guy named Ben who apparently she needed money, and like we're not concerned at all. And this was mom's former boyfriend. Let me pull some shit up. Hold up, y'all. Like, this is not. Let's look into this. Richard Disco. I might do a separate video on this because this is like Natalie DiDonato. Natalie DiDonato. We're going to say that name right. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, man. What is this? What did I find? What is this? Yo, like, and there isn't anything about a Richard Disco. Do we have a data? I'm going to have to look that independently. Sorry, y'all. What is this? Let me see. Oh, shit. Is this it? Free after 10 years. Oh, no, I cannot force quit. Free after 10 years in prison. Former lifer still feels trapped. The story usually ends somebody wrongfully convicted. What is this? Was he acquitted? I'll have to look into this. Here, it says right here, this is a separate person where he met Richard Disco, who was serving 10 to 20 years for a 2022 sexual assault in Philadelphia. Disco taught him how to write his appeal. Now 54, Disco had one request for Stewart: help somebody else out. So Richard Disco was, I guess, mom's boyfriend. And mom, I mean, even in her thing asking for help, or at least putting this out here, she knows something's up. And Natalie put this out here about this man harming her and sending him to prison, and then the people accusing her of lying. That's what this looks like right here, y'all. Thank you. He did appeal it, and he was denied. Thank you, Storm. All right. Shout out to Storm. Thank you so much. I'm looking into it too, so we understand the story. So is it possible that, does it name the victim here? Let's see. No, it doesn't name the victim. I'm going to have to look at this separately just so I know and I understand. And I want to make sure we're talking about the same Richard Disco, because it could be a gazillions, even though it sounds like such a unique name. Thank you. I tagged you on Discord. It goes through the whole case. Okay, Carly. Hold up, Carly. Yeah, I found this, but this is a civil action. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate you. I saw this too, and this is the whole case on it. Yep, this is it. This is what I pulled too. So this is the backgrounds of it, all right? For those that are like wondering what's going on, okay? The background of this case was set forth by the Philadelphia Court of Common Appeals as follows. The fact The facts as found by the jury are as follows. The complainant, Natalie Denise DiDonato, who was 22 years old at the time of the trial, was petitioner's stepdaughter. She testified to a pattern of sexual behavior towards her by petitioner that began when she was about 11 years old. Specifically, one night when she was about 11, petitioner came and took her to go look for her mother and her sister, who apparently were out looking for petitioner. As the two were driving, petitioner stated that he wanted to teach her how to kiss. She persistently declined, and petitioner took her back home. When they arrived home, Miss DiDonato testified that she took off her favorite purple winter coat. Petitioner grabbed her and threw her on the couch, pushing her down into the couch. Oh, God. And then it details a complete sexual assault of her. I'm not going to get into that right now. Let me see. In May 19 of 2001, Miss DiDonato, who at the time was 20 years old, was sleeping on the sofa in her home. So this is detailing different sexual assault times, okay? After this 2001 incident, the petitioner wrote several letters and made dozens of phone calls to the complainant's mother in the attempt to convince her or threaten Natalie that her mother not to cooperate with any prosecution. In one letter, Richard Disco wrote he did not want the complainant to come to the hearing so that the case would be thrown out. In another letter addressed the complainant's mother, he wanted Miss DiDonato to state that she did not remember the incident ever took place. So then, based on what Storm is saying, the appeal was denied. I'll request my trial independently. Whoa. No, Carly, you're fine, girl. Shout out to you. I appreciate you doing that. The question is this: could he have had something to do with her disappearance? Is he still in prison? Because if it's a 22-year sentence, he would still be behind bars. But I mean, you're talking about some mob dudes. Some of these mob guys, they send people out for people. What? I'm so confused. Yo. Thank you. I hope she's found. We need to do a separate video on this. Now this is making sense. Thank you. Seems like he's still incarcerated. Habeas corpus was denied. We're going to do a separate video on this. I'm going to do a pre-recording on this. That is fucking... Well, here, Night Charm. And then the people called her a liar? She had to take a whole fucking lie detector test? Just because he's behind bars don't mean that he can't pull strings. You talking about the mob guys? Are the positives that she was actually ever in Vegas? Are we positive that she was actually ever in Vegas? That's a good question. Why would they wait this long? I don't know, y'all. This is like, wow. She had to take a whole lie detector test. Starfleet says, I think he had her and she was on the phone with him and with her mom. What do you mean, Starfleet? Yeah, but I mean, can they do that? Now we have a missing persons report. So, I mean, I'm sure that they can do that over there. He's like, I thought the mob wasn't around anymore. Just like a Chapo wasn't around anymore and he's not pulling strings. I don't know. Is he? The mob typically doesn't go after women and take them out, or children for that matter. That's what mom said, that she was uncomfortable on that phone call. Right? She says, Denise says Natalie hasn't been right for the past month. What was going on in the past month? But isn't sure what's going on with their daughter, noting that the TV personality has been distanced. Understandably, Denise tells us she's sick over the situation and struggling to sleep. But you got Claudia Jordan over here too. Like, everybody is tagging. Look at this. praying that we find you. Claudia was there again. This is so sad. I'm unbelievably sorry to hear this. Hope you're all right. Prayers for you. This is all within the couple hours. Look at somebody put in there, full of horse manure. Somebody really wrote that in here. So were they taunting her, calling her a liar? Oh my God. I wish you would call me. 114 weeks ago, I wish you would call me. I miss you very much. Please then let me know you're okay. So has she gone missing before? Look at this. Lies are still lies. You don't seem to be able to keep your story straight in court. In Florida, you said something different than you said in Philly. Girl, you need serious psychological help. How many men are you going to try to harm with your lies? Didn't work in Miami-Dade court. Stop lying. What is going on? Is there another case? Somebody said, try to ruin men's lives with their constant lies. The judges aren't buying it anymore. Yo, y'all need to read those comments. Somebody said, does anybody listen to her stories? This mess is high as a kite. Stay off drugs, sus, you crazy. Somebody said this. The coke got her telling lies to the world. Y'all need to wake up. She's a drug addict junkie. Oh, say that again, Carly. And down the rabbit hole we know. All right. I'm gonna pin that because we're gonna come to it. I'm gonna pin that. We're gonna come to it. I gotta do another video on this. He got out last year. Did he? I thought he was still. You're gonna have to tag me up, Storm, in the Discord. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this new mob holds the same ideals regarding women. Who's to say that if the Ben guy is connected to the mob, who could be the drugs? Could be a lot of things. Maybe she is, and then something happened to her. But what a way to set her up, don't you think? What a way to set her up. She's out here doing lie detector tests, y'all. Like, thank you. I was thinking that because people were saying in the chat, the documents Rabbit was reading from 2022, 2002, excuse me. And then if he served 22 years, that would bring him to 2024. Has he been released already? That's crazy. Yeah, Mountain Mama. Claudia Jordan is all over these comments. Yo, this is crazy, y'all. We got to talk. I'm going to pin this. Carly, Storm, thank you so much. Whatever you find, put it in the Discord and I'll look into it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys doing that. I need to move to a different. You got something? Okay, well, put it in the Discord, all right? I promise y'all we'll do a separate video on this because I have more questions than anything. And if you guys are on IG, feel free to follow me, okay? Hold up. Thank you, Storm. Let me show you guys something else that is happening. Now, I have talked about this woman before because to me, she is not genuine. There's something not very genuine about Bonnie. Is it Holland? Holland? Ruby Franke's sister, okay? So Ruby Franke's sister did a video where she reacted to Shari Franke's book. And by the way, shout out to Julie Lewis. Check her out, guys. She's got a channel too. She does a lot of vlogging and stuff like this. She did this quick little breakdown. I need to show you guys what is going on with this situation.
Shari Franke's Aunt Bonnie has been profiting off the sales of her book, and it needs to stop. As you probably know, Bonnie uploaded a whole video about Shari's new book, and she called it My Thoughts on Shari's Book, The House of My Mother. When I first watched this video, I thought it was a step in the right direction for the family.
Hey, Storm. Yeah, let's not put the DOB here because I can't have can you delete your comment? I can't have any personal private information like that. I'll look that up, but I appreciate you doing that. Just don't put it in the comments, please, because we can't do that here. I'll get in trouble.
Family. I thought perhaps this meant that Bonnie was in talks with Shari again. Maybe they were getting closer. I was wrong. Soon after the video got uploaded, one of Chad's followers on Snapchat asked him, how do you feel about Bonnie's videos? And Chad's reply said it all. He said, felt defensive. It was unneeded. Shari didn't appreciate it either. This showed that this was not done for Shari and Chad. This was done for her own benefit. Now, here's where things get really upsetting. This is what she wrote under her video. This is the description. And the very first thing is an Amazon link to Shari's book. So at first you might think, this is great. She's promoting Shari's book. Except when you click the link to go order the book, it takes you to Bonnie's Amazon affiliate account where she earns commissions.
Oh.
This means that every single person who clicks this link on Bonnie's video and orders Shari's book puts money in Bonnie's pocket. And of course, someone asked Chad about it. Did you know Bonnie is earning commissions from Shari's book on Amazon? His response? Yeah, it effing pisses us off. So pathetic. If you have not ordered Shari's book yet, please do. Shari.
What do y'all think? So Shari writes a book. You know, she's gone through this trauma and everything. And that is true, right, Kim? A lot of people have affiliate links. And Bonnie does this thing. Listen, I'm not a fan of Bonnie. I think that there's something just very distasteful about her. I don't know what it is. And I'm trying to be very nice about it because I've done videos about her too. I just feel like she's not very genuine, in my opinion, and that she knew a lot about everything that was happening. I think she knew about the kids being abused and didn't say anything, even though she says she doesn't. In my opinion, I think that she did. I think that she was very well aware of what was going on. You said snakes move. You loved her book. Thank you, Storm. I appreciate you. Thank you for removing it. I appreciate it. I would never believe what Chad says. Really, Kim? Tell me more. I mean, I think Shari is in her power to write whatever book she wants to. What bothers me about Bonnie is there's just something not very genuine about her. I cannot. I don't know. It's a vibe that I get. I'm like, I don't know, girl. This is I've done videos about her where she's been watching a lot of this go down and she acts like she didn't know she'd been locked up. I'm like, I don't know if I believe all of that. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people in this circle knew how abused those kids were and willfully didn't want to lose subscribers or affiliates or support and didn't say anything about it. And they just kind of went with the flow. It's a feeling that I have. I could be wrong about my feeling because my feelings can be wrong, but it was something. I can't respect someone exploiting their children on camera in general. And then she does this. Now, to be fair, like Kim said, a lot of people have affiliate links. It's true. But I probably would have done everything in my power not to put mine to profit from it. You know what I mean? You said more. Bonnie is more like her sister than I knew. Watch some of her past videos. Yeah. Amanda, a lot of people have said this because they share similar, ideologies in certain ways. But that was my thought on that. I kind of wanted to see what you guys think about this whole situation and where do you guys land with that? Where do you guys land with that? I'm still disturbed by the whole Natalie thing. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to think about it, but and I had to move on. So I got to look into it. You said Bonnie's the only sister still posting vlogs. It's all about the money, says Tina Talks. I think the story needs to be told, the rabbit. People will identify with it. She's totally family blogging. That is true, Kim. Bonnie was totally, most definitely has a snake move. Yeah, I just get like very weird vibes from her. I do. But let me close that and let me think because I'm just telling you, I'm really bothered by the whole Natalie story. I did not expect all this. I think maybe that's why I'm bothered by it and I need to look into it a little bit more. I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta go tend to baby bunny. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think? If you guys have any information, of course, report to law enforcement. And hopefully we'll find out more information. She's giving slithering. Gotcha, Storm. I'll check it out. That's Chad's sister, Bonnie. I think that's her aunt. But yeah. Yes, Monica, thank you. I will see you guys. Hit the like button. I gotta go. And shout out to everybody that supported today. You guys are amazing. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you. Yes, Bonnie is Ruby's sister. Thank you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. Are amazing. Thank you. You guys have a great night. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Stay warm. Okay. And then tomorrow, don't come back with the negativity. Don't come in here saying it's -9, -10. Take that negativity with you. All right. Bring the sun. Bring the warmthness. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Bye.